This April, the battlefield shifts, the enemies grow deadlier, and every hero faces their breaking point. Across the world, a new wave of action is unleashed. More brutal, more daring, and more unforgettable than ever before. In a world where survival demands everything, only the bold will rise. From covert missions and street wars to desperate fights for justice, these are the 10 brand new action films that are setting April 2025 on fire. Get ready, because the countdown begins now. Havoc. In a city drowning in corruption and blood, Havoc erupts like a brutal storm. Tom Hardy becomes Walker, a broken detective forced deep into a decaying criminal underworld after a simple drug bust explodes into a violent conspiracy. Directed by Gareth Evans, the master of chaos behind the raid, Havoc is raw, unrelenting, and merciless. Every alley bleeds tension. Every punch lands like thunder. And at its heart, a now iconic cabin fight scene, a masterpiece of survival and savagery, already hailed as 2025's most unforgettable action moment. In Havoc, trust is dead, and only the ruthless survive.
Here.
You recognize her?
If you jump really fast, you might survive the blast.
Wait!
The Amateur. In a world of secrets and betrayal, The Amateur takes espionage to a deeply personal level. Rami Malek stars as a CIA cryptographer, a quiet genius shattered by tragedy when his wife is killed in a terrorist attack. Denied justice by his own government, he crosses a dangerous line, turning his brilliance against the very agency he once served. Directed by James Hawes, this slow-burn thriller weaves tension with sudden bursts of brutal action. Every step closer to the truth pulls him deeper into a deadly conspiracy, where no one is safe and revenge comes at a devastating cost. Jaat, 2025. In the heart of a city that never forgives, one man's honor will spark a war. Sunny Deol stars as a silent storm, a mysterious passenger whose quest for an apology sets off a chain reaction of brutal violence. As blood debts rise and loyalties are shattered, every move becomes a fight for pride, survival, and redemption. Directed by Gopichand Mulaneni, Jaat roars with electrifying standoffs, relentless action, and the raw power of defiance. Because in this world, one wrong word isn't just dangerous, it's deadly. Ground Zero, 2025. When terror strikes deep within the homeland, heroes must rise from the shadows. Set against the real-life mission that shook the nation, Ground Zero tells the gripping story of one man's relentless pursuit of justice. Emran Hashmi transforms into BSF officer Narendra Nathar Dubey, a soldier driven by honor, trapped between duty and devastation. Directed by Tejas Prabha Vijay Diaskar, this high-intensity thriller brings explosive action, raw emotion, and a race against time to the screen. As the clock ticks down and danger closes in, every decision could mean life or death. The Accountant 2, 2025. Some secrets are buried deep, but some bonds can never be broken. In The Accountant 2, Ben Affleck returns as Christian Wolf, a man whose mind is as dangerous as his fists. This time, the stakes are higher than ever as Christian teams up with his estranged brother Braxton, played by John Bernthal, to untangle a deadly web of cartels, corruption, and cold-blooded betrayal. Directed by Gavin O'Connor, this sequel fuses brutal action with emotional firepower, plunging you into a world where every calculation could cost your life. Brotherhood, vengeance, survival, when numbers fail, only instinct can save them.
Let's go, let's go!
Can I get in?
You stole something.
Den of Thieves 2. Pantera. When the stakes are blood and bullets, there's no turning back. Gerard Butler returns as Big Nick, a hardened ex-cop on the trail of a new enemy, a shadowy mastermind known only as Pantera. From the streets of Los Angeles to the heart of Europe, every move ignites brutal shootouts, savage betrayals, and a ruthless race against time. Directed by Christian Gudgast, Den of Thieves 2. Pantera cranks the tension to the breaking point, where survival demands more than strength. It demands complete savagery. The hunt is on, and in this world, only the ruthless survive.
Uns gegenüber.
Roger, stand by. Feuer frei. Mach dich bereit, es wird wehtun. Auf 3. 1, 2, 3.
Warfare 2025. On the front lines of chaos, survival isn't just about strength, it's about soul. From visionary directors Alex Garland and Ray Mendoza comes Warfare, a brutal and unflinching dive into the reality of modern combat. Tfero Wunatai, Will Poulter, and Cosmo Jarvis lead a fearless squad through missions where every breath could be their last. But beyond the bullets and blood lies a deeper battle, a fight for brotherhood, sanity, and redemption. Real war leaves real scars, and Warfare pulls no punches. This is not just a fight to win, it's a fight to survive yourself.
Madam!
Mom, watch out! She's kind of a badass.
G20 2025. When diplomacy fails, chaos takes the stage. In G20, Oscar winner Viola Davis stars as the U.S. president caught in the deadliest political siege of modern times. As world leaders gather for a high-stakes summit, terrorists launch a brutal attack, and the balance of global power hangs by a thread. Directed by Patricia Riggin, G20 explodes with raw tension, fierce gunfights, and a chilling race against time. With survival and sovereignty on the line, one woman must outwit an enemy that knows no rules. G20, where every second counts, and failure is not an option.
Good, 5 minutes.
A Working Man 2025. Beneath the ordinary lies a man fighting an extraordinary battle. In A Working Man, the legendary Jeff Bridges returns as a blue-collar hero forced into a deadly game he never asked to play. When a violent conspiracy targets his quiet life, survival demands more than hard work. It demands war. Directed by Michael Bay, A Working Man fuses explosive action with a raw, emotional core. Every decision carries a cost. Every move could be his last. Because when you have nothing left to lose, you fight like hell to protect what little you have left.
Kill them! It's our enemy! How we war!
William Tell. Every legend has its roots, but some rebellions are born from blood. In William Tell, Claes Bang transforms the iconic folk hero into a force of rebellion against tyranny. Set against the breathtaking backdrop of medieval Switzerland, this action-packed reimagining pits courage against corruption, and one man's defiance against an empire's cruelty. Directed by Nick Ham, William Tell blends sweeping landscapes, brutal battles, and unbreakable spirit into a cinematic spectacle. The countdown is over, but the action never stops. What's your top pick from these new thrillers? Drop your thoughts in the comments and smash that like button if you love the list. Subscribe now for more explosive content, and turn on notifications so you're always the first to know when the next action-packed video drops.